dear students, good morning everyone. This is the third lecture related to class 9 physics, fifth chapter, that is sound. And in today's lecture, we will discuss about the concept of relation between frequency and time period. As I taught in your previous lecture, that is lecture number 2, the important characteristics related to wave. In that particular topic, 5 characteristics: frequency, time period, wavelength, amplitude and speed. So here we will derive the relation in between frequency and time period, and velocity, wavelength and frequency. I will say that time period, because frequency and time period both are related to each other. When the relation between frequency and time period is clear, then the relation between speed, wavelength, either time period or frequency relationship will be clear. So just see from starting, relation between frequency f and time period t. Here relation between f and t. Here f are in some book that is representing by small n. No matter, you can use any one symbol, either n small or small f. That is for frequency representation, and t here for time period representation. So deriving relation between both, very simple concept. Just one statement gives the complete concept, and the statement that is based on previous class concept, that is class 8. In class 8, I think you will learn about unitary method. Suppose the cost of one book is this, then cost of 100 book will be what? If the cost of 100 book is this, then cost of one book will be what? So such type of concept, that is related to unitary concept. So here we will assume for f oscillations, the time taken for f oscillation is 1 second. Just see, if f oscillations completed in 1 second. If f oscillation completed in 1 second, then one oscillation time, that is 1 upon f second. Then time taken to complete one oscillation equal to what? 1 upon f second. Here, very simple. Starting, if f oscillations completed in 1 second, then time taken to complete one oscillation, that is what? This f transfer towards denominator, that is 1 upon f second. And we are knowing that what? Time taken to complete one oscillation means what? That is time period. But time taken to complete one oscillation is what? Time period. It's defined as time period. So t is equal to what? 1 upon f. F is equal to 1 upon t. anyone you can use for solving numerical. If frequency is given, then 1 upon frequency, that is time period. If time period is given, then 1 upon time period, that is frequency. Very simple relationship. Whenever the concept of starting point is clear, then you can derive the formula very easy way. This concept is useful not only in class 9th, also useful in class 11th. Because in 11 also there is a wave concept regarding sound. So in that particular chapter, the concept of frequency and time period derivation is very important. So listen again. If F oscillations completed in 1 second, then the number of one oscillation, how to find out this F transfer towards right side, when we have to use this one in the terms of equal symbol, then this one will be 1 upon F second. 1 upon F second, and this 1 upon F second means what? That is the time taken to complete one oscillation. Here this one oscillation means what? The time taken to complete one oscillation is defined as time period. So the concept about time period, as I taught in your previous lecture, that is represented by capital T. So capital T is equal to what? 1 upon F, or F is equal to 1 upon T. Very simple concept. Just note down. And then after this, the next concept is what? A relation between frequency and wavelength and speed. Frequency, wavelength and speed of sound. A relation between speed, frequency and wavelength. Very simple derivation. Just say from starting, we are knowing that from first chapter concept, that is motion chapter concept, that is speed definition. Speed is equal to what? Distance upon time. Here the wave motion, or you say that sound wave, that is traveling from its one position O to this B, then one oscillation completed from O to B, one oscillation completed, and here one oscillation completed. Then we have two concepts clear. Number one, wavelength, that is the distance between two same phase of particles, two consecutive same phase. Here the particle is upward, and here also the particle is going in upward phase. So the distance between two same phase position of particles and the phase will be what? Consecutive. So in this way, this distance is what? Lambda, that is wavelength, and if capital T is the time period, that is the time taken to complete one oscillation, or you say that moving from O to B, then distance upon time, that is represented by what? Speed of sound wave. Let's see, if lambda is the wavelength, of sound wave. Here I am speaking about sound. Why? Because the chapter, or you say that topic sound, is going on. And you can use this concept in any types of wave. Because wave whenever going on, then the concept of wavelength and time period, frequency, amplitude, phase, everything will be going on. So if lambda is the wavelength of sound wave and t is the time period, then by definition of speed, v is equal to what? Distance upon time. So distance here, that is lambda, and time here t. So v is equal to lambda upon t. But we have to derive the relation what? Speed, frequency and wavelength. So here we should replace time period by frequency, because as in previous case, frequency, that is f r n. N is equal to what? 1 upon t. You can use any one symbol, either small n or small f. So v is equal to lambda into 1 upon t. Because lambda upon t means what? That is lambda into 1 upon t. Then v is equal to this 1 upon t represented by symbol what? That is f. So f lambda or n lambda. This is the relationship between frequency and wavelength. Frequency and wavelength, you can solve out so many numericals based on this concept. If frequency is given and you have to calculate what? Time period. Then by using this concept, f is equal to 1 upon t, you can solve out time period. First of all, note down this one. You see, after this, I am just going to solve a single numerical based on both the concepts. If a sound wave traveling a medium with frequency, sound wave traveling in a medium with frequency 50 hertz. This is the unit of frequency, and wavelength of sound wave is 2 meter. Then calculate speed and time period. Calculate speed and time period of wave. Very simple concept. Here we have to calculate what? Two terms. Number one, speed, and number two, that is time period. As I explained earlier, the time period, that is what? 1 upon frequency. 1 upon. So this is a question, and then we have to solve out. The answer will be what? Frequency given, then time period. Time period is equal to what? 1 upon frequency. So t is equal to 1 upon 50. And 1 upon 50 means that is multiplying by 2 into 1 and here 50 into 2, that is 2 upon 100, that is equal to 0.02 second. Here 0.02 second. Very simple concept. Only when the concept of formula is clear, whenever, then you can solve out very easily. 0.02 second. Clear? And after this, second calculation is speed. Then v is equal to lambda upon t. Lambda here 2 meter and time here 0.02. So this one point when removed, then in numerator will be multiplied by 100. So 200 upon 2, that is equal to what? 100 meter per second. It means the speed of sound wave will be what? That is 100 meter per second. It means the medium is what? Not air, because in air the speed of sound is what? 330. But in some cases, either the moist air, or you say that in some increasing temperature the speed value increases 342 or somewhat amount. But here 100 meter what? The medium is different. The medium is different. It means speed here decreasing value. So speed of sound 100 meter per second and time period, that is 0.02 second. So in this way you can solve out any one numerical based on formula, that is frequency, time period relation, and speed, wavelength, and time period relation. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.